everyone, this is Edwina with Elegant Creations, and I'm here to do my Thursday tutorial. And I was wanting to show you how I make this little snowman and this little penguin. And I do put a nugget, I don't have my nuggets with me, inside. And then I put a little scarf, and then I do the little penguin. So the little nugget goes in here. I kind of smashed this down, but the little nugget goes in there. And so I'm going to show you how I do the little faces. Okay, so what I do is I cut 4 of these white pieces, and I put 2 together, and then I have these 2, and when I do the face, and then I glue the back to it. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, I also cut. Okay, so these are, let me measure everything, and I'll leave the description below. So these are 2 by 1, and then I cut 4 of these, and they're the hat. So I cut 1 by 3/4, and then I cut a strip that is 3 by 1/2 inch, and then I fold this in half, and then I glue it down, because this is going to be, and you cut 2 of these, the brim of the hat. Okay, my glue dried. Okay, and then you're going to glue 2 for the hat together, and then 2 more. This is going to make it sturdy. Okay, you should get the corners. Okay, so if what I do sometimes is I fiddle, with my drawings, and then see which one I like the best. And then I have this light that I don't know if you can see it, that I put it on, and then has a light in the bottom. I forgot what they're called. And then it projects the picture, so then I trace it in pencil, and then I color it in. And if you have a stamp, the Peachy Keen stamps would be really pretty on these if you have the small ones. I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to go ahead and just do a little bit of drawing. So then what I do is I put this against the white. I don't go all the way to the end. I go up a little bit. Then I know where I'm going to put my face, and then I leave a little space here at the bottom for the ribbon. Okay, so then I just do little lines. I've showed this before. I don't know, those of you who follow me. Okay, just kind of do a little thing like that. Okay, so I don't know how to do carrots. That's the only problem I have. They all come out different. I'm just going to do little round circles for his little mouth of coal. And then you can put the little things there. Okay, so then what I do is I get a Q-tip, and I have an old red or pink. I just kind of dab it a little bit, and then I do the cheeks. Okay, so then you can do, I get these micro pens that I get at Hobby Lobby, and then I just kind of trace, and I make little eyelashes. I like eyelashes, I know. I think it just adds character to it. Okay, so I'm going to do the pen. Okay, and then I get a marker. I just have a black marker that I just color in his eyes, or her eyes, snowman's eyes. I will make everything a girl. Okay, so a little bit more red. I'm going to erase my pencil marks. Hope I'm not shaking the camera. Okay, and then I'll do the little cheeks. Excuse my big hand. There. Okay. Then you get your white. I get a white gel pen and I mark it. My gel pen doesn't work as good when it's that marker I use, but if I use a Sharpie marker, it works better. Okay. I'm gonna put little eyebrows. Oops, not with the white. Okay. Then I'm gonna do my little carrot. Okay. And then go in with the black. Some more black. And you can make these as big as you want them, and then just put a little bit of white. See, it doesn't work that good. My whites are old. Okay, so then I glue this to the piece, my extra piece. So, like I said, I like to put 2. Just gives us stability. Make sure they're even. And then I get a blue old ink that I have. I have a lot of old inks, and I save them because I can do the inking with them. It's the only reason I save them. I've got a whole bunch. I thought of doing all the sponges, and I just didn't ever do that since I had all these. Okay. So then you're gonna get. I'll leave the link below for these little boxes, but I've done them lots and lots of times. This is all the boxes that I use for my nuggets. But I will leave the measurements. I don't know them offhand. I make a whole bunch at a time, so I had them all ready. So I didn't want to cut any just to show them again. So I have them. When I'm sitting down watching TV, or if we go out of town or anything like that, or just go somewhere where I have to sit, I take my little boxes and glue them all down. Oops. I didn't score that. So my box came out crooked. Just press that down in the middle. Okay. I should have probably scored it or folded it. I don't think I did that. Okay, so then I'm going to put this on my box. My hands got dirty. And then you just kind of press it. Same thing on the other side. And then I use my fingers just to get to the corners. I have to clean my hands real good when I finish my videos because I have glue all over them. Because that's, I don't know, I always forget my wipes. And you can put blue and highlight if you want on the box. Okay, so then you're going to glue your hat. And I don't go all the way, even with it. I just go, leave a little piece and tilt it if you want. And then I match the back. So I put it higher on this side. I forgot my little piece for this side. That even, I think so. And you can tilt it as much as you want. Then what I do is I glue my little strip. And then put that side, I kind of slant it a little bit. Then I'm not going to wrap my ribbon because I did this video and it turned off on me. So let me see if I find a little piece of ribbon. I don't know what I did with it. I think I used it up. Oh, here's some. Okay, I will do my ribbon if it goes around. Let me see if it'll go around. Yeah, it won't be enough. But you get the idea. So what I do is let me see if I wrap it just a little bit. I just kind of put glue on here. I'm going to go all the way. And then I put glue on the side. I like it to stay when it moves. Okay. Just flip that over. And this. Make him a little scarf. Okay. That's all I do with him. I'm going to put probably a little, got glue all over, a little snowflake on his hat, and then put a little bit of white on his little hat, like snow. So that's a little snowman. See that all the eyes came out different, and the little carrots. So that's all you do in that. Then I get, I'm going to show you how I do my little penguin. So this one I did the eyes closed, and then this one I did the eyes open. Okay, and so again I just practice with it. I practice with my little eyes, and if I get something I like, then I use it. I'll trace it in my light. Okay, so you get. Sorry, I'm kind of lost a few things here. Okay, so I did one here. So I get, I think this is 3/4 of an inch circle, white. And then I have a die. That is a snowman. So I use this piece and the scarf. And I do cut the top off a little bit. So I cut 4 of those. What I do with them. So I have them all ready, cut and ready to go. So all I have to do is work on them. I'm kind of behind on my stuff, so, but it won't take me long. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do this. I'm going to put this here. Put my little face. So I put 2. And I also cut a circle that is a, what did I do? My circle? 1 1/4 for the stomach, for his little stomach here. Find it. Okay, I know it's here somewhere. Then you get 2 more. Glue those down. Trying to find my little circle for his stomach. I know I have it somewhere here. I just lost it. Okay. And then you're going to cut a piece that's 2 by, I think it's 2 by 1 inch. Let's see. 2 by 1 and 1/8, or and not quite at 1 1/4. I cut off a little bit of it. Okay. And then you're going to score on the long side 1/2 inch on each side. That's going to fit your nugget. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I do my drawing. Okay, so I put a little dot kind of in the middle and kind of make his little, the front part of, I don't know what it's called. This little anchor here. And then I do a little, this one's real tiny, so I just do the same thing as I did with the snowman. Oops. Okay. And then for his beak, I kind of do like a half circle. And then I curve it a little bit. Make like a little smiley face, and then go under and make his little mouth. And they're all going to come out different. So then I get my micro pen. I like these because they're real thin. You can get a real thin line. The Sharpie pens aren't, even the fine line aren't that thin. Okay. Then I'm gonna do my, this is a little crooked so you can fix it. That's why I don't put it all the way. Kind of go like this. And go down to the beak. I just cover that. So when you put it on the black, then it's not going to show. That's in front of his face. Okay. Then I put little cheeks. I like little cheekies. And then I do use my micro pen just to do the little eyes in the middle because I don't have anything. The Sharpie's too fat. Okay, then you get the orange again. And you do the little mouth, the little beak. Oops, I flipped them. And then you get your white, if it works. Let's see, and I just kind of put a little dot there. And then I get a gray marker. You can do the blue. I just kind of do the gray around his face. I'm not sure if it's correct or not. I just like doing that. Okay, so then I just get my little, it's kind of like a cone head here. So I just kind of trim that down. Okay, and do that to this side. Then I get my little face. And I put it right there. Give my little smiley face right there. Then I'm going to put a little hat. Okay, so then I'm going to show you how I, so I score it and then fold it, and then this goes here, the bottom of the body. And then you would get the next one, put that on the other side. And you're going to have to turn this backwards because you want to make sure the sides match. Okay. And then you're going to put glue here, and it's going to go like that. Okay. Put glue on here and then hold it. Let me see if I find my little circle. Okay, so I get a 1 1/4 inch circle and I punch it. And then you can do the gray around it, or you can do the blue. I'm going to match his face. I think those ones I did in blue. Okay. Let's see if this one's in blue. So I thought I'd do the gray. I'm going to put this on his little stomach. Right there. It looks kind of funky now, but then I have my little Santas that I bought on Amazon, and I'll leave the link for that. And then I have the little scarf that came with the snowman. So I'm going to put this little, oops, I dropped my, which one am I going to put? Okay, I'm going to put this one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the little Santa hat. And then a scarf. And you can do it out of glitter or just plain paper or whatever you want. I like the foil and the glitter. Oops. And there's my little penguin. So I put this little hat. This one goes with it. And you get the little white pieces too. These are separate. It comes in a different dye. And then I'm going to put my little, I cut a dot, but now I can't find it. So then you would just put your little white dot here, and then here's your little penguin. And then the little, put a darker gray. Make it a little darker. So here's my penguin, and here is my little snowman. Aren't they cute? And so I'm just going to put my little candy inside it. And I didn't make a box for this. I decided just to put it for the bottom. And there you go. That's it for my Thursday tutorial. And I hope you all have a good evening. I'm doing this at night, so it probably won't, it'll probably be Friday by the time you see it. I'm doing this kind of late. I forgot. So thank you all so much for watching, and have a good evening. And if you would like to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and leave me a comment. I like to hear from you, and that helps my channel. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.